All right, y'all, this is day one of the Quantum of the Seas Alaska cruise. This is going to be a short video, but this is us arriving at the dock. I want to say dock 97. It was only about, to me, it was like a 20-minute ride to the dock. And this is me trying to get a close-up, show you all what's going on, the chaos, the ship. Look how huge that is. And I was told that this is one of the smallest ships, but this was our first time and it's huge. So here we are about to stop. We stopped abruptly, as you can see on my face. It's time to get out the taxi. You got to hurry up and get out the taxi because traffic is going. We're standing in line. My daughter's excited. I'm excited. It's a bit breezy, but it's not like freezing. Everybody has to come here and check their bags in. Now we're here. I didn't get to film the security part of it because it was a lot going on. You go through like 3 lines. They herd you like cattle, and you have to go through like a TSA checkpoint. So we finally made it to our room, child. We got in the bed. We got in the bed. SpongeBob is on, but SpongeBob is watching her. She was actually snoring. And look at the view. We're moving. And of course, once we woke up from our nap, we had to go to the pool area. Fortunately, we got there after the main pool on the inside was closed. But the jacuzzi was open. My daughter was in the jacuzzi. I was just being a helicopter mom at this point. But it was really nice and it wasn't freezing. So later on that night, she told me she was hungry. I'm like, all right, let's see if we can find you something to eat. It's almost 10 o'clock at night. I want to say between 10 and 11. No, 10. Yep, 10:28, almost 10:30. And look at that huge chair. She said her granddad's big enough to fit in that chair. And they got your stores open, your luxury stores. Not so much convenience stores, but they do have little convenience items like toothpaste and stuff available. If you need it, you have to go to guest services. So we're just looking around, taking it all in. There was a live band. It was really nice. So now, where we're getting to is the pizza. So what I do like about this, they have gluten-free options, but you have to ask for it. And the pizza was free or included. So, all right. We are now on the ship. This is day one. It's day one, mama? Okay. So this is day one, our morning. Well, my morning started really early. So what I did was I packed up our room, her bag, my bag, and everything like that. One thing that I forgot to bring was a case of water. My sister told me, get you a case of water. I forgot to get a case of water. Child, there was so much going on. So anyway, I forgot to do that. But we caught an Uber. They had shuttles leaving from the hotel. Like I said, I stayed in the Grand Hyatt. And they was charging, they use a third-party company. So the third-party company was charging $17 per person. My burrito is 4. Are you big 4? She is 4 years old. And paying $17 for her, it just wasn't sitting right for me. So the taxi said it was about 12 something. Oh, you're not connected to the internet, mama. So you gotta watch that TV, okay? I'm sorry. So I just didn't have it in me to pay $17. All right, so I just wanted to finish up with that video. Clearly, it was a long day for both of us. So these are my tips for day one, boarding, okay? Make sure you get there at your designated time that they tell you to be there at. It may seem like you don't have a real appointment, but either way it goes, try to book it as early as possible. The cruise line will have you do that on the website when you check in. They'll send you emails and reminders. And me, your travel agent, if you haven't done it, I'll let you know to go ahead and do that. Also, have everything readily available. Ladies, do not bring no big, huge purses. Do not do it. You want something like a fanny pack or one of those little chest purses, things like that. You want to have your passport, your ID card, your kid's birth certificate, or whatever identification that you have for them. You want to have that out and ready. All other things that are bigger than a debit card, put it in your book bag or your check baggage or whatever. Don't put it in your I'm sorry, don't put it in your checked baggage. When you check it in at the kiosk before you go to the dock, go to the ship, do not put it in there. Put all that other stuff in like your book bag or your smaller bag that you're carrying on with you. But everything else, anything bigger than a debit card, don't bring it on there, okay? Sometimes your room is not ready when you get on board, and we had to wait about an hour. So we sat in front of the door until the door was ready. So it ended up taking about 45 minutes for them to get our floor ready. But because the reason why you wait is because they just came in. They just came in from another cruise. So they have to prep your room and get it ready for you to go in there. That's why it takes so long. So just be patient. Go down and get a drink. If you ain't got no kids with you, go grab a bite, get something to eat, and then come back. Don't be worrying that staff, because they're gonna make it do what it do, I promise you. So I did say something about bringing water. If you can, if you feel like doing that, get you some water. I normally travel with a wagon. I did not bring my wagon this time because I was trying to pack light, but I should have brought the wagon anyway. It is definitely cheaper to, if you don't mind spending the money, it's definitely cheaper to get an Uber down to the dock, okay? Keep up with the flow of people moving through the lines. Listen to what they tell you. You're going to go through about 3 to 4 checkpoints before you get on the ship. But once you get on the ship, you're going to be fine, okay? If you're traveling with young children, my daughter knows to either grab my pocket or to grab my purse strap, all right? So get your children trained in that aspect so that they don't get lost in the sauce, and that you always have accountability on them when your eyes have to focus pulling out information and talking to people. But yeah, other than that, that was day 1. Stay tuned for day 2. Bye.